I think it's time that 2K retools the coverage system. Because I don't think if you break someone's ankles, it should be 42% covered. This happens all the time in the NBA. Guys touching the ground, that's a free and wide open shot. How is this 42% covered? I can't be the only one that feels this way. In fact, I know I'm not the only one that feels this way. And don't blame it on Intimidator either. Elfrid Payton has 0 defensive badges. There's no way he defended that shot. How's that even possible? Apparently it's happening everywhere. I mean, this is clearly a wide open layup miss. 51% covered. Come on, 2K. You know that's some trash. Yo, shout out to all the pure playmakers out there. This was that 5v5 2x rep on the park. And I'm running with my boy Styles. You see him over there in the left corner. I've been friends with Styles since 2K14 5v5 park. That's the reason why I picked him up. I was like, hey man, we got this 5v5 event. We need to turn back time, dial back the clock, and go back to when it was me, Styles, Red City Boy, my man D-Man. And that was a lot of fun back then, man. That 2K14 park was something serious. First time we ever experienced anything like this. And this is why I play this 5v5 event. It just takes me back. I just wish the courts weren't just gray. Seems like 2K loves gray basketball courts. But besides that, man, back then, people could just buy VC and be a 99 overall out the gate. Damn, I didn't even know that step back took his ankles. Knocking down the jumper from the corner. 2K14 was a lot of fun. Look out, Spec. You got to get boards or you're going to get dunked on. Damn. Still out here ball handling, looking for some ankles. That step back crossover. That's one of the best step back crossovers in the game. It almost always gets ankles. Man, just wish we would have scored there. Listen to this. Why you always laughing at people, Spec? The hate is real, Prodigy. So yeah, next time this event comes out, I'm definitely reaching out to some of my old friends in the community. iPod King Carter, D-Man, my boy Baby Shaq and King Dooms, the CKZ squad. You guys remember my boy Zilla? I'm pretty sure he's still playing 2K. I'd love to pick up my man QJB, my boy Jay Easy and Brutal Sim, and they play together all the time. And my man Jay Easy comes to town every now and then, and we get a chance to link up. It's really hard to lose out here on these 5v5s. It'd be the perfect opportunity to test everybody's builds out and build some chemistry all over again. So what do you guys think? Should 2K bring back the 5v5 court or 4v4 court off to the side in 2K21's neighborhood? Like as a permanent thing too, like, because when I look around, this neighborhood was lit the day we was playing. And I know some of you guys are thinking it's because of YouTubers over here. Most of the time when y'all playing, you don't see anybody on the guy next. Nobody wants to play. But I don't know. Even if that's the case, I mean, there's some legends out there. I'm pretty sure some streamers will come out and get it popping. Maybe I'm just alone on this one, but I just think it's fun because I get a chance to run with a whole lot of people and get a chance to test out a lot of new guys that I don't normally run with. The perfect place to pick up some randoms and try them out. Look out, Krypton. I'm taking those ankles and I'm pulling up from deep bottoms. I mean, right now, it's only out for events. And that's cool because not a lot of people do play this. I mean, most of the time, if you play 5v5s, you probably just go straight to the rec center or Team Pro-Am. But people get pissed when you go to the rec center with a full squad. You definitely can't post no footage about it. Maybe just hit some buzzer beaters and have some fun games, but you can't talk about rec center like as if you hooping over there. You know you're gonna destroy everybody. And yet, whenever I do top 10 buzzer beaters of the week, it's always a full squad. And my boy Prodigy just ran into a legend at the rec center. Most of the time you see a full squad at the rec, they're probably testing out some new guys that they don't want to take L's with playing Team Pro-Am. But you know, nobody wants to hear that. So I don't know, man, the 5s would be a lot of fun to have out here. They're quicker games. And you can still run some plays if everybody wears similar clothes. Like we all try to dress up like the Lakers in this particular event. And you know, we just wanted to try to bring it back, except for my man Styles. Styles is just, he ain't got no VC, right? You know, he got 2K generics on, so he wasn't ready for prime time. What about the 4v4? Like, if you don't have a full squad to run Team Pro-Am or to run Rec Center, I think the 4s would be fun too. Maybe it's just all about the location, man. The Rec Center gets really boring. I think 5v5 or 4v4 at the park just makes it more fun because it's a different location. The shot contest feedback system definitely needs to be retooled for 2K21, but that's not the only thing. These drop steps and hop steps, they lead to a lot of travels. Look at this man's pivot foot. His left foot is his pivot foot. How did he get over there? That's a travel. And he just gets buckets anyway. Like, I see that a lot in this game, these hop steps. A lot of times I see people pro hop through the lane and pump fake. I don't really think you could do that. Like, I think if you pro hop, jumping off, 2 feet and then land and then, pump fake after that, you're supposed to go up. And I don't know, anything's possible in 2K, and I think sometimes some of the traveling that I see in this game is, I mean, these kids are not, everybody that's playing is just playing it as a video game. No one's taking it that serious. If you play in a serious environment like in real life, I'm pretty sure your coaches and the referees will let you know what's legal and what's illegal. But even the NBA's a culprit. I mean, we see a lot of traveling in the NBA, and I mean, in that All-Star game, or All-Star weekend, I saw a whole lot of traveling. Especially from big guys like Joel Embiid and LeBron James. Like, these guys pick their pivot foot up all the time. And people don't care. But I mean, I don't know if they could actually fix that, because some of that's just in-game mechanics. And for the most part, it makes the game fun and more energetic. These pro hops, I mean, they took the pro hops out of the game a few years back, and that was back in full effect. Fancy footwork might be one of the most overpowered but must-have badges of 2K20. Look at this play right here. What are you doing, Spec? Damn, off the top of the backboard, and he still wins the game for us. So yeah, man, there's a lot of things that 2K needs to look into. So the fourth and final game of the evening on the 5v5 2x rep event with my 6'6" slashing Playmaker. What is your favorite or most fun build to use in 2K20? I mean, I know there's certain builds that you have to use. Maybe it's because of the team that you run with. You have to use certain builds because you want better team composition. But what is the build that you actually have the most fun playing with? Like, if you had to play on both consoles, like on Xbox and PlayStation, which build would you go to first? So that way you can have the most amount of fun. Because I'm having the most fun with this pure Playmaker, and it's just because that's who I am genetically. Like, I feel like I'm always going to be a ball handler, or the guy that kind of runs the offense. Even when I play off ball, I just don't necessarily have as much fun as the guy that's running the offense, or at least calling the plays if I have to. I currently have 3 builds that I'm building up to a 99 overall. I mean, you guys already know I have a 2-way slashing Playmaker. That build was designed specifically to shut down other people's players. Like the sharp Playmakers, your offensive threats. I just wanted to be a major problem for people. And I always want to have a defensive player in my back pocket just in case I'm having a bad day on the park or at a 2K event. Maybe I'm getting cooked too much because guys are hiding behind screens. But for the most part, this is my most fun build. Like, when I get on this build, I'm definitely going to have fun. I'm laughing the most. I like to throw lobs. I get a lot more rep when I use this build too, because I throw a lot of lobs. And I'm working on a new build as well. I definitely want to honor what I said I was going to do when I started this year, which is making a sharp Playmaker. So those vids will be coming real soon. I just could not see Prodigy sitting on the hash right there because of my angle. He never stands near the 3-point line. He wants to stand so far and J from like 40 feet. But I know he can do it. That's the game. Smack that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shout out to my boy Spec for coming up with this good idea. We went to the Ante Up. And I know what some of y'all are thinking. Like, yeah, Shake, but you got that 2K logo. Listen, I know before 2K logos ever existed, I always had a crowd from, 2K14 all the way to 2K18. There was no logos. So I've always had a crowd. And that's mainly because I have a YouTube channel. But if it were me, and I had one of my friends with me, but we needed one more so we could streak for double rep, triple rep, We want to find an elite player. The ante up is the best place to go.